It's the stupid decisions.
Bad news is we're only 200 metres in. We've taken the wrong route. There's a pub. Oh fuck! Split the Jeep. Doesn't go very dark.
With the amount of alcohol consumed, so that was easy.
I've had a great idea. What was my great idea? I've had a great idea.
What was your great idea?
I've had a great idea.
Is it better than your last idea?
Probably not. But we're going to try and run a half marathon as a pub crawl to celebrate Glenn's 1,000 kilometres of running in his first year of running.
That's 21 kilometres, 4 pints, let's go.
Good news is we're feeling good, feeling strong. Bad news is we're only 200 metres in. We've taken the wrong route. But let's see where this goes. Uphill. So we are officially lost, but just putting this one out there, we are doing a pub crawl. There's a pub.
What did you say? You go for a pint?
Yeah, why not?
It's 5k somewhere.
There you go, mate.
Can't believe you're going for Guinness.
Why not?
I mean, it's Guinness.
Fair enough. Cheers, mate.
That's nice. But you know what I need after that?
I split the Jeep.
I don't want to know what that means.
So the reason we're doing this run is I set Glenn the task 10 months ago to try and run 250 kilometres in a year. And little did I know Glenn would get as hooked as me, and now he's about to cross his 1,000 kilometres in just 10 months. Pretty incredible.
And to mark that occasion, Will has decided to buy me a beer, so naturally I suggested we do a pub crawl on a half marathon.
If our day couldn't have got off to a worse start, my phone has run out of storage, so the rest of this is going to be GoPro or
Which are
Insta
also
360.
running very low on battery. Because a plan to foul is a foul to plan. A foul to plan is a plan to foul.
a failure to plan.
And whatever
is
I've
planning
said,
to fail.
please chop that up. My biggest concern now though is how we get back en route.
Yeah, so this is currently our problem. Our route is non-existent, but let's see.
It's not so much figuring out how to get back en route. It's about how we get back en route without going back up the hill we just ran down.
Okay, so I've been on Google Maps and I've cross-checked it. We need to get to Donington, so we just need to go down here, cross a main road, and we should pick up the route. And then hopefully we don't end up running just more than a half marathon.
One down, 3 to go. We've already had a beer after 2Ks of running, so if we carry on at this rate, it's going to be 10 beers in a half marathon, but isn't that the point of a pub crawl? So we're going to try and make our way out of Broadwell. We're in Broadwell?
Yeah, I think so.
Broadwell in the Cotswolds, and let's see where we're going to go. Both Glenn and I feel this way about all running, to be fair. If you want to walk, walk. Not everything has to be run. Not everything has to be your PB. Not everything has to be a really quick race.
Especially when you're on a hill.
Especially when you're on a hill. So we, when we're together, do a lot of walking up hills and sprinting down hills. But so what? However you want to train, you train that way. You don't have to do it like everyone else. We really need to film a little bit more of us running.
So we're back on course. We found it. We're just under a kilometre outside Donington. This is our next scheduled beer stop. Hopefully we can find it and not add on too many more kilometres to this route. I've only had one beer and it's already starting to make it feel harder. But it could be the hills that we've tried to avoid.
Oh fuck!
I love trail running. Now I've got that tricky task of filming while walking through it.
Cheers, mate.
Pub number 1.
Drink number 2.
Technically pub number 2. But if we just pretend this was all part of the plan, no,
I'll split the G again.
Lovely little town in the Cotswolds.
It's a very unflattering shot of your belly there.
Why are we here? If you like to tell these wonderful people.
So I'm finally moving back to England. Been in Botswana for the last 10 years, so it's kind of exciting being back here. And so Glenn and I are also celebrating me moving back. We're currently in Longborough. That's our second pub stop. We're at the Coach and Horses. Pretty good Guinness, actually. How's your Spanish drink in a local Cotswolds pub?
It's as good as the Spanish drink I had in Spain. It was the same one.
And if you want more beer reviews, this is a channel for you. And also, Glenn and I have pretty much stopped drinking for the last 6 months as we've been training for marathons.
Ultra marathons. I haven't had a beer since the last time I saw Mark, which would have been about 6 weeks ago.
To be fair, we had a few beers the last few days. Let's not tell them about that.
Yeah, but we're not telling them about the 10k PB and the half marathon we did in the 2 days preceding this.
No, we are going to tell you about that.
Are we? Oh, okay.
So, to add to the ridiculousness of today's run, which we are not prepared for, yesterday we ran a half marathon, and the day before, Glenn set his PB on the 10k. Even more reason to celebrate, but he, for the first time, did a sub-hour 10k.
I feel like I'm coming out of this video looking really good, and I'd like to keep it that way.
In other news, Guinness number 2. I'm already regretting the decision. I don't think a Guinness is the lightest thing to run on. But how's your lager doing?
I'm enjoying it. I like it. I think it's just the perfect alcoholic beverage to drink on a run. Carbs is how I'm justifying it to myself.
Guarantee there's probably more carbs than a Guinness.
Strella, or anybody else, if you are watching, I am happy to sell my soul for a little bit of sponsorship money, just to carry on making these videos and maybe live somewhere like, where are we? Longborough.
In other news, Glenn's gone for his 5th piss of the trip, and we've only done 6Ks. So I think from now on we'll do a piss cam and see how many times we can rack up. 5K downhill. Oh, fuck. Okay, right. So remember what I said about it's okay to walk uphill? It's also okay to walk downhill. If you're feeling tired, just walk.
On flat grass.
On flat grass, as you can see. So, Glenn, how are you feeling after 2 beers?
Surprisingly well. I don't feel tired. I thought I'd feel a lot worse. Thought I'd be getting a lot more cramp, a bit more breathless. But then it is easy to say with all this walking we're doing. I think the next one will be the one where it's starting.
Yeah, I think we both agreed that the third beer is either the make or break moment. So it's fair to say this video is not necessarily trying to glorify or condone drinking lots. We just really do want to celebrate a running achievement that, yeah, Glenn has had. I'm a little bit behind him. I'm at about 850 Ks this year. But all of this is a big build up to an ultramarathon that we've got in January in Devon. So we're viewing this as like it's training. So as we said before, second half marathon in a row, just seeing whether we can do it. We secretly want to do a third tomorrow, but let's see how these drinks go.
I also think the fact that we've never run very long in a week.
Yeah.
Like 50 is probably 50, 60k I think is the longest we've done. So to do 3 half marathons plus a 10k, that's what, 80k in it. So I've had 2 beers, I feel like I've never needed to walk.
If there's any justification.
I've had about 5 toilet breaks, and the 6th is coming up soon, and we've only been out an hour. So,
and this is what we're faced with.
you're a fan of Eminem and Dr. Dre
Yes.
and Cassie's early 2000 hit. There's a song on the Chronic album called What's the Difference? 2001, not the early 1994 thing. And on it, Eminem says, Dre, I want to tell you this shit now, but this fucking weed is in me. That was easy. I'm not even going to finish my line of questioning. This is where I fall over, man, isn't it?
Number 8. Glenn?
Yeah.
Are you ready for a snack?
I've been ready since we started.
What would you like?
What have you got?
I don't know.
Hey, Trek! Trek, if you're watching, I love these.
So another slight issue we're having is that we thought we were planning a road route, which in all honesty we do prefer trail, but it just adds that extra element of challenge and slows you down and stuff. But yeah, it's alright, at least it's pretty scenery.
And the best. Again.
Number 9 I think we're on now.
We're in Morton on the Marsh, and my watch has just gone off to tell me that we've done 11k. So I think that means I've gone past 1,000. So I am a better runner than William. So I think he owes me a beer. Fortunate, the pub right there. So let's go.
Before we start, I just want to say, Minion Cheddars, if you're watching.
Well done. On the sheet. We'll skip the sheet. Just see you on.
It's going to fail. Oh, it's a example.
So Glenn's just gone for number 10. Way. Yeah.
10k. 100,000 kilometers. How many have I done now?
Doesn't go very down yet.
With the amount of alcohol I've consumed so far. But
Cheers, mate. Cheers. Celebrate Glenn's 1,000 kilometers. I think Glenn might be struggling. He's definitely struggling.
get this sudden urge now. You got this camera on me and I've had 3 beers and a whiskey.
Take your clothes off.
Just start preaching about random shit I don't give a shit about.
Go ahead.
We hate Chelsea, we hate Chelsea.
Number 3.
We like to drink Glen, because Glen is our mate. And when we drink with Glen, he does his drinking.
Well done, Glenn. And my wife's calling. That was number 11. Come on, Glenn. The quicker we get to the next place, the sooner we can have another beer. Why are you slowing down? Fucking nothing. What is this? Yes, I am walking while Glenn runs because he's running so fucking slow.
I mean, maybe going for a pub and drinking more water would be advisable.
Yeah, so emphasis on drinking more water and not going for a whole lot of pints. My biggest fear, not only in this, but like in our ultra marathon in January, is that I'm going to be the burden and I'm going to slow him down. So we've just...
I think there's no reason to fear that. Like, you are going to let everyone down. That's what you've been doing your whole life. I don't know why you're going to start now. Like, what makes you think you're going to stop?
That's just rude. So I have this theory that all Glenn needs is another beer. What's your theory?
Fuck off.
Glenn?
Yeah.
Who's going to carry the boat? I think it's going to be me, to be honest. Think it's definitely going to be me. Glenn needs, what are we? Number 12. I think it's 12 or 13. Right on the side of the highway. Brilliant. Bit of space between me and Glenn. I just want to say how proud I am of him. He's done an incredible job of running 1,000k so far this year. Honestly, incredible for someone on his first year of running. He started running literally in January and has managed to keep that up and absolutely smash it, so I'm so proud of him. Yes, he's suffering somewhere behind me, but what an incredible job, and this video is all about celebrating his achievement. So all jokes aside, we are struggling a bit, bit of an uphill, and it's on a road. There's nothing worse than the road, but yeah, we'll be okay, we'll get through it. It's just hitting that sort of tough point where we genuinely do just need another beer and get over this, and there's only 5k left, so we'll be fine. Street apples are the best. It's genuinely so good.
Can you clip it up so it looks like I tried it?
Yes.
That's like apple.
Yeah, but a good apple.
Yeah, think fast.
Whee! That'd be very useful if Glenn had hair. I've lost count. I think this is number 14. Okay, so we've had a bit of a nightmare. The pub is closed. We're going to check now whether anything else in Donington is open. If not, just got to run another 5Ks to the next town, which will be fun. Glenn is thrilled about it. Glenn, how thrilled about it are you?
I am loving life.
We got this. Glenn, have we got this?
Yes. But first,
Hey, number, I've lost track. I think it's 15. Glenn, I can feel you're fading. Do you want a snack?
oh, we love one.
Would you like biltong or a Trek bar? Trek bar? We're open to sponsorship. Biltong, I mean that's just a whole food source, that's not a brand. But Bossy's Biltong, I think you're in London. Bossy, get in touch. Just gonna film you enjoying your... I'm gonna enjoy my biltong. Are you a cowboy sheep? You know what time it is?
What are you doing?
Snack time!
Oh, fucking hell. Again?
I'm hungry.
What is it this time?
You'd be surprised.
Nothing surprises me with you anymore. What is that?
Rice.
Oh, why the hell have you got rice pudding?
Why not?
How are you gonna eat that? No way. How have you got rice pudding and a spoon?
Yeah.
What's the point? Why have you only bought one?
Because I want it.
Find out of order.
Best decision I've ever made, besides marrying my wife. As if our challenges weren't challenging enough, the route that we were meant to go through this farm doesn't exist, so we're gonna have to go the long way around. It just adds on a whole lot of more Ks. We're tempted to go on this trail route, we just don't know where it goes, and that's the problem. News is, we have done a half marathon. Bad news is, we've still got another 4 Ks to go, at least, like 4.5. A lot of bad routes and closed pubs, but that's country running for you. Let's go find another beer. Number 16. Okay, so update. It's all a little bit messed up. We are so off track, so we've decided to run across this field that we think we're allowed to run across. Oh, that's very muddy. Because we can see the town in the distance. Doesn't mean we can get there, so let's give it a go. What have we got to lose?
Kids, if you're watching, what you've learned is don't go running and drinking.
That's our public service announcement. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, but the problem is we have to go through it.
Yes, I'm blaming Glenn. Yes, I am having fun. Good news is we found the road. Bad news is it's dark. Car.
So what's that? Just under a kilometre, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Will. Guess what? I really need a piss.